Some of the challenges for the Stars home year after year being the designer is definitely that you have to keep recreating the wheel. So you have to think of what's something I haven't done before, what's a new layout, what are the new trends, what are the new designs, and trying to work that in so that people ultimately still come to the house. I think people would still come to the house, but you want to keep people engaged year after year. And trends do change, and it's about staying up on top of those trends.
Jen driving us to Pincher Creek, to the salvage yard.
What are we gonna find? Some treasures?
Lots of treasures.
We're going treasure hunting to Salvage Solutions. We've been talking about it forever. So now, today is the day.
My wife and I run this little business that we reclaim building materials. I've always been a scrounger. I've never liked to throw anything out, and I see huge value in what people generally discard. So we take that, and nothing makes me feel better at the end of the day than turning something beautiful into something that somebody was going to throw out.
What I'd like to do today is look at what you guys have, and then be able to brainstorm and do some sketches and figure out, oh, this would look really cool here, and take some of the footage that we have and look back. I'm going to take a ton of pictures with my phone too, just so that we can remember what's here.
Well, when Jennifer and Kayla came in with all of their ideas and their drawings and their samples, and it was obvious they had, a real specific look they were looking for. And I felt confident we could help them because we have so much stuff that I've collected over for the last 5 years from all kinds of different buildings, from wood to metal. And
wow, this is crazy. So in whatever this was, what was this?
Well, this just is a slab of wood that came from a sawmill, but somebody's used to obviously use it as a piece for chainsawing other wood on.
Yeah.
I think that would work.
They've got some interesting
texture.
Yeah.
I actually like those. This year's home, I am super excited to see the finished product. A little scared, as I always am, as I'm picking the materials. You're picking it all together, and you're using these smaller samples to make the house come to life. So without seeing them on a larger scale, once they start going in the back of my head, sometimes I walk in at different stages and go, oh, that's what I picked. How's that gonna look with the barn board? How's that gonna look with the purple kitchen cabinets that we have this year?
I'm Kelly Soller with Fluorite Interiors. I got to be a little bit part of the selection process with you and Daryl. And then as well too, when products were getting selected, just resourcing them, I got to help Daryl out on that aspect so we can find the right suppliers for you guys, obviously get you some pricing, availability, and hit some deadlines for you.
Hi! So that's the one. Yeah, and I didn't bring everything. Okay. Yeah. It kind of looks a little fake though. That makes it look more real.
Yeah.
So the cabinet I'm going with is kind of purple.
Okay.
So I thought that had a little bit of a purpley gray to it, which it does. Okay, so that's cool. I'll still take it.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, then that white one's kind of cool at the front, and then the brown one. But I think the brown one will be too brown, and the white one's kind of cool.
I think at the end of the day, every process is learning, whether it's working with the designer, the builder, the suppliers, the trades, asking for favors, maybe more like telling them what you need versus what you hope they give you to see how far you can get. It kind of goes a little bit further, and just remembering that it's all for charity at the end of the day and not just trying to shop for a product. Just finding alternatives is also important.
Like that. And then when we screw it in through here, it'll put pressure on both those corners and suck it tight to the floor and tight to the tin.